I am at Friendship Cemetery this morning, and the final resting place of Stephen Dill Lee, who at once upon a time served for 4 years in the Confederate Army. And while he is allegedly the first person to order the direct fire that started the Civil War in Charleston Harbor, he is known for so much more. Those 4 years were just a brief blip in his life, and fortunately he did not make that the sum of his life. Lee was a consummate educator. He was a brilliant man who had significant writings on farming techniques and farming practices and the future of farming in Mississippi. And after a cotton economy, what would be other viable crops that could be grown in Mississippi, and what would be the best practices, because cotton destroys the nutrients in the soil. So he was a very significant person in that he helped develop Mississippi State University. Oh, isn't that a pretty statuette? He helped develop Mississippi State University's Agriculture and Mechanical College, which is now just plain old Mississippi State. It used to be Mississippi A&M. This in the middle is his actual resting place. I got the dogs with me, of course, and he is laid to rest here, side by side with Blewett Lee and Regina Harrison Lee, his wife, and others in her family. This giant obelisk marker, it's not really an obelisk because it has a statue on it, is a beautiful testament to this family. On this side it has Fannie Moore Harrison, Allen Harrison, Captain Thomas Harrison, who apparently was a member of Hardee's staff. They're very proud of their service, weren't they? Regina Blewett Harrison, James Thomas Harrison, and this side is Mary Blewett Harrison, Lee Harrison, and on the back side, let's see if we can read this. It says Regina Harrison Lee, born in Columbus, Mississippi, 1841, died October 3rd, 1903. Stephen Dill Lee, born in Charleston, South Carolina, September 22nd, 1833, dies at Vicksburg in May 28th, 1908. Anyways, he lived a long time after the Civil War, and he made significant contributions to farming knowledge and farming and agricultural education in the state of Mississippi. And his educational insights and his college building prowess has been studied, and in his day was copied in bordering states, and actually he's still mentioned in the annals of agriculture education across the country. This is Stephen Dill Lee, who was a lieutenant general in the Confederate Army, but more importantly, after the war, he went on to become a great educational leader in the United States in agricultural and education. Thanks for coming on my little tour of history in Columbus, Mississippi, and the Tom Bigby Tales.